My name is Mudhani Rongo and welcome to Nakili Sessions. This particular episode we are having Silas Piper. So first of all, Silas, you started your career all the way back in 2023. Solo career, which means that you are part of something. But tell us about that since 2023 and now. How has the journey been?
Yes, it's been great. I have been a solo artist since 2023. Before that, I was a part of the rock and roll band called Lone Tree. Make some noise for Lone Tree, guys, please. Thank you. It's true. We were, several years ago, we did perform right there. It was just a point in my life where I really wanted to explore my individuality as an artist and a musician. And there were some pursuits that I just wanted to go on without feeling like I'm being held back.
Right,
you know?
right.
I have so much love for everyone in Lone Tree. Like, we're still in touch. It's all love. Because, I really grew up with them,
Okay. So that was my next question. Are you guys still friends with Lone Tree? You guys fell out? What happened?
Yes, we are still friends. We're all great friends. Everyone's literally scattered across the world right now, all doing music, whether it's in production or still in the band, but we're all still good friends. We grew up together as artists, as creatives.
I hear you guys started at 10 years of age.
Yes, that's when we started publicly performing, basically.
Right.
We've been doing shows together at bars, clubs since actual youngins, So those are forever my brothers and sister. I'll always have love for them because a lot of the artists I am today is because of that time with them. So,
So you started off as 10 years. 10 years. Can you imagine kuanza career ya music at 10 years of age? Bro, tell us from that perspective at 10 years, how was the music industry then? And what was your perspective from a 10-year-old? Was that gatekeeping? Were people mean to you?
No, people were not mean to me at all. I started with music at 5. Shout out to my parents for giving me guitar lessons. That's where it all started. So I was comfortable with being a musician as a whole. I never really thought of age as something that would hold me back. I wouldn't think about I'm this age and the other person in this studio is this age. It's just fellow creatives working together.
Okay. You've mentioned your guitar.
Yes.
Which is something I wanted us to talk about. You've named your guitar Verona Piper.
Verona, yes indeed.
Tell us about the love you have for your guitar, Verona.
So, Verona actually means an honest image.
Is she here?
She's here. She's just here.
Where is she?
She's taking
around.
a quick pre-show nap, and then she'll be out soon.
Okay, Verona, we'll see you soon.
But it's essentially Verona meaning an honest image. She allows me to communicate things that I can't really communicate verbally. And she allows me to be my authentic self. I was first met Verona at a guitar store in 2019. Okay. To which she actually broke when traveling with her. So it's been a bumpy ride. There's been Verona's been fixed, and then she was broken and fixed and broken, etc. But we're still together. We're still playing together. With many more years and many more shows to come. So.
I think that's a beautiful love story. I think right now in this day and age, not many people want to try.
Yeah.
They're just maze tumekosana, ishia. But shout out to Verona.
Yes, indeed. You guys will hear from her very, very soon.
Absolutely.
So stay tuned.
So Silas, what would you say is the most Kenyan thing about you?
I think the most Kenyan thing about me. See, first of all, just my grammar use. See, me, I.
You do what? You say, you talk to Verona all the time.
Yes, I tell Verona. See, me, I am feeling this way. Right. I would say speech, obviously, I don't have a Kenyan accent, but it's in small things if you're saying, how are you? I'll say, I'm okay, I'm good. Repeating things, so small things that you wouldn't really be able to notice if you didn't grow up here. I did grow up in Nairobi since I started with music, so also since I was 5. So
right.
Kenya's also home. I'm Ethiopian American, but all of them feel home to the same extent. So yeah.
Okay, so the most Kenyan thing about you is Ati? Where water? Yeah.
Hey, Manzi.
Manzi? Okay.
But one thing I will say though, I'm working on my swa, and I'll use it when I feel like it's necessary, but I will not try to make it a gimmick, because I respect the language. I don't want to have like a couple in my pocket just in case. If you need to use it, there's some things that I actually want to communicate that feel more natural and suave. You know what I mean? So anyways, yes, I feel like I'm Kenyan at heart. Hopefully Kenya accepts me as one of their own.
Yes. Wakenya ama aje mnasema si mnapenda Silas Piper.
Asante.
Wow. It's a big wow. Sindio, it's a wow. Right. So back to the music.
Yes.
You started your production of music on your phone.
Yes.
So
that's true.
since then until now, how has music production evolved for you?
So I would say the way that I view music production is more so as a music director of multiple instruments. It's just that the instruments are in your phone, So even from the basic fundamental arrangement of having drums, guitar, keys, or whatever, it's just basically visualizing that into the laptop or the screen. It's not really changing the principles of production. So I've always kept the same mindset of being a musician when approaching production.
Magician.
Musician. Also a musician.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Musician.
you can use the same word, same meaning basically.
Magician, musician.
Yeah, exactly. But with that being said, it's every single time I'm approaching a production, I'm like using like mini instruments in my head for like every single track involved in the song, and I don't like to see it too differently as playing live. So yeah, because production is one of the most important parts about music, and that's like the last I would say pursuit in the different ways of performing. Like I've sung for a while, I play guitar for a while, I've sung for a while, but production's been something that I've really wanted to master.
Okay.
And so yeah.
Tessa, thank you very much for your time, Silas Piper.